Connor Dubzinski, member of the men's lacrosse and football team, and studying school counseling. I'll just kind of go through the whole experience. Freshman year, I wasn't good enough to touch the field. Frankly, was not very good at lacrosse. And then sophomore year, kind of worked my butt off to get in a starting role, and then broke my foot at Union. Junior year, got hit in the throat with a lacrosse ball at Stevens Tech. Was in a coma for about a week or so, and then was kind of the peak of COVID as well. So, and then this past year, we only played 3 games last season, so really hadn't had much time on the field at all. I had some phys ed teachers in high school that had went to Springfield, and it's an hour from where I grew up, so it was just a kind of easy decision to come out this way. I'd say what's meant the most to me are the relationships I've been able to build with teammates and faculty. Some of those guys I still keep in touch with that are on other sides of the world right now. And the fact that they would, if my car was broken down on the side of the road, some of those people are one phone call away, I think is truly special. I got in front of a shot at Stevens Tech, got hit in the throat and kind of went down and didn't really think anything of it. I went to Jersey City Medical with my dad, and I had to have emergency surgery that Saturday night to repair a cracked voice box. So we went back to Worcester. They did surgery that night, and then I was kind of sat at home for the next 2 weeks or so, just kind of getting my strength back and getting back to just kind of a normal state. There was a point where I wasn't going to be able to talk again, and they kind of said that before the surgery. So definitely a very humbling experience, and just kind of how quickly things can change. I found value in my teammates and the relationships I had built, and if I hadn't had that support network of people to rely on here, I wouldn't have been able to come back. And there was kind of some dark places throughout that whole process of, would I be able to play again? Would I want to play again? But having Coach Bugby, having Coach Lynch, Coach Senator, all of them in my corner was truly a blessing. He was somebody who showed up for me at my darkest moments. I'm sitting in a hospital bed at UMass Medical, and he's, I'm sobbing now, and he's just like kind of standing over me, and all the experience that he's had in his life, for him to, drive on a Wednesday night to come see me at I think midnight or so, just to say hello for 5 minutes. That's where to try to express those emotions to 100 guys in a room about how much he has meant to me and how much he's done for me, when I realistically haven't done much for him on the field. I've just kind of been around for lacrosse. I've just been a culture guy. I haven't, if you look at the stats, there's really a couple ground balls here and there, but that's about it. There wasn't many times that Connor Dubzinski was helping in the win column, but there was things I was able to do off the field while I was injured that I take a lot of pride in. And I'm very fortunate to be a part of 2 cultures now with the Brotherhood and Springfield football as well, where people go the extra mile to do things for each other. And that's what it means. That's what show up means to me. Is just consistently going out of your way for somebody else when it's not the best thing for you, but it might be the best thing for that person at that time. Playing football is awesome. First couple days, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I was just kind of like, was this the best decision for me? But I had a position change early in camp and got to be a part of the Roach, and just everyone was super welcoming on both sides of the ball. So to be a part of a New Mac championship and to build those relationships with everybody is something I'll always value, and I'm just extremely fortunate to have that experience. It was just a really special moment, like beating Catholic 28-14, having that moment with my whole family there, and I think that was senior day as well. So it was really special, because it took, great things take time, and it took me 5 years to really make an impact on the field and have that experience be truly gratifying. Definitely learned a lot from football that was translating to lacrosse. I think a year ago when I was trying to lead, it was more about trying to make sure everything was right, and to have I guess more of a rah-rah type deal, rather than this is what we need to do when we need to do it, and then just frankly just shutting up and playing hard. And I think that's what I learned football-wise. Is it doesn't matter how you look or what you say, it's just about how hard you play. Both Coach C and Coach Bugby are some of the better men in my life, and both guys I look up to, and have provided me opportunities that I'm forever in their debt. They embody what Springfield College is, and I think that's why they've been able to find so much success. But to have both of those guys in my corner, I'm really, really lucky. I feel really fortunate to have people that definitely care about other things besides themselves. There's leaders on both teams, and I've been able to kind of just take little bits from everybody, from football, from lacrosse, from even just like my studies and my professors. There was always little things that they would try and throw at you. You know, this is what we do here. We're different. This is kind of the Springfield way.